Hey kindergartners, it's Monday and I am at school. Silent cheer. Woo woo. All right, it feels so good to be back here. Even though I'm missing 22 smiling faces in my classroom, at least I'm here. So, of course, half the Foundation stuff is at my house and half the Foundation stuff is here at school, but we're going to do the Foundations videos live from High Point this week. So I might have to move the camera a little bit because my board at school is way bigger than my board at home. So, kindergarten friends, we have all of our letters over here. You can go ahead and watch the video of me doing the letter keyword sounds as a warm-up every day this week, and then you can hit the link for today, or for each day. But today we're going to tap out some words, we're going to build some sentences together, we're going to manipulate some sentences together, and then I'm going to give you a word, and then you guys are going to tap it out and write it on your dry erase board. So to start off, we're going to build some words, and your job right now is to just, your job right now is to tap the words out that I read and tap them out and read them. Sorry. Okay, so we'll start with an easy one. Okay, tap that out right here. Guess it's hard for you to read it. Sorry, friends. Okay, there. So here's my word. Tap that out. Okay, what is it? You're right, cat. Let's tap it out just to make sure you did it right. K-A-T. Cat. Perfect. Okay, let me put this one back, and let's do another word. Okay, here we go. Ready? Oops. Here we go. Ready? Try to tap this word out and read it. Here we go. Sh-ed. Shed. Great. Put these back. And let's try another one. Okay, so let's try to tap this out and read it. Okay, here we go. F-I-N. Thin. Perfect. All right, that's enough for a little warm up today. Now we're going to work on a sentence. So I'm going to back you guys up. Okay, and here is our sentence strip for the day. And let me flip to our Foundations page. And our sentence is this. Can he have the candy? So the first thing I need to figure out is how many words are in my sentence. Can he have the candy? There are 5 words in our sentence. So I put 5 word blocks up here. Can he have the candy? So I have 1 for each word. Now, there's a couple words that are trick words in here. He and have are trick words. So we'll go ahead and make sure we circle those. So when you see them, go ahead and raise your hand. So can, we always start with a capital letter. So C-A-N. Can is the very first word in our sentence. That's why we started it with a capital. Can he, oh, I see some hands, have, okay, I see more hands, the, and then our last word is candy. And if I listen to that word candy, I hear the word can, which is the sight word. So candy. Okay, so let's go ahead and read this together. Can he have the candy? Before we do anything with our trick words, who can tell me, what do I need at the end of my sentence? Do I need a period, which is a dot, or do I need a question mark? You're right. We need a question mark because this is asking a question. Can he have the candy? And then we have our trick word, he, and our our trick word have right here. So he and have. I'm going to rewrite those ones right down here. Okay, those are our trick words. Great job. Okay, we're going to go ahead and erase this sentence, and we'll see if you guys can find any more trick words in this next little sentence. The next sentence is, she thought of everything. Okay, so the first thing you need to figure out is how many words are in that sentence. She thought of everything. So count that out. Show me the number when you guys are ready. She thought of everything. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see my numbers. 4. Good. Okay. She thought of everything. You're right. And those are some big words in there. So she, we're going to start the first sentence. So it's going to be capital S. Okay. And she is a trick word. You are right. Okay. So we'll go ahead and circle it right away. She, S-H-E, capital S. I circled it because it's a trick word. She thought of, you're right, that's another trick word, everything. Okay, and then does it need a period or a question mark? You're right, period. Okay, she thought of everything. The trick words in that sentence are she and of. Okay, and I'm sorry, kindergartners, I'm realizing there's a little glare on my board, so hopefully you can see that through our video. All right, erase all these. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to be working on the activity called Change the Sentence, which is something that you guys have been doing with me all throughout Unit 5 of Fundations. And our first sentence is going to be, the gum was in the bag. The gum was in the bag. So, first word we need to write is the. Everybody go ahead and get your dry erase boards out if you haven't. I'll go ahead and do this on my dry erase board because I do think it's a little easier for you to see. So, hang tight. I'm going to go get my chair. Okay, here I am. So, the gum was in the bag. Ready? Everybody write, the gum was in the bag. Okay, you write it, and then I'm going to write it too. Okay, I'm actually going to stop and talk to you a little bit here. So, the gum, okay, the is a trick word. Gum, was is another trick word. So, think about how to spell that. Okay, in the, another trick word, bag, b-a-g. Okay, if you notice on my Fundations board, I'm using my first grade side. Okay, I'm not ignoring the skyline, plane line, worm line, and grass line, or grass line and worm line. I'm still using that. And if I run out of space in my sentence, I go down to the next set of lines. Okay, so make sure you're using skyline, plane line, grass line, and worm line. So, the gum was in the bag. I want you guys to circle the trick words. Okay, and remember, a trick word is not the same as a sight word. A trick word is a word that you cannot tap out. So, in, that's not a trick word. You should have circled the and was. So, the gum was in the bag. All right, let's see what we're going to switch around today. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and change it to the gum was in the box. So think about what you need to change. Now, an expert tip would be you don't need to erase the whole sentence. Think about which word you need to change. The gum was in the box. So erase only one word and then go ahead and write it. Now I want this to be, make sure everything is in lowercase letters except for the first letter of this sentence. Okay, are you switched? Perfect. The gum was in the box. Love it. All right, now let's go ahead and say another sentence. Go ahead and erase this one. We'll do one more together, guys. Did the duck sit on the dock? Did the duck sit on the dock? Go ahead and write it. So did did the duck sit it on the dock. And then you need to think, is this a question or is it a sentence? And then you can either write a question mark if it's a question or a period if it's just a statement or if it's just telling something. This is what mine looks like. So check your work. Did the duck sit on the dock? It is a question, so I put a question mark. And if you notice over here, I have a capital D for the beginning of my sentence. I also made sure that my D's for duck and dock are facing the right way. I have spaces between my words, and my two trick words, the and the, are spelled the right way. All the other words you can tap out. And you'll notice this has that CK ending after a short vowel. Same with dock, CK ending after the short vowel. Good job, friends. You can change that sentence to, did the duck sit on the deck? So if you think really hard, you only have to erase one letter to change that sentence. So think really hard. Deck. D-e-k. And if you were thinking really hard and you only switched one letter, it's going to look like that. I changed the O in dock to E for deck. Okay, and I'll show you here the word dock, and then I'm going to change it to deck. Okay, just by switching, I'm sorry, that K is not connected. There you go. So just by switching this vowel sound, it made a whole different word. Okay, dock, and then I switched it to a short E, and now it says deck. Okay, very good. So that's it for Fundations today, guys. There's a couple more sentences you can switch this out to. You can make it say, did the kid sit on the deck? You could write, did the kid run on the deck? And you can also say, or write, did the dog run on the deck? So those are some challenge sentences. Did the kid sit on the deck? Did the kid run on the deck? And did the dog run on the deck? So you can try those also at home. Feel free to pause the video if I ever go too fast, and have a great Monday. Bye, kindergartners.